Just over $3,000 was the most I made teaching online to students in China in 1 month. And so much to tell you, but I want to tell you how I did it, but I also want to add that a little later in the video there's going to be a cautionary tale and some really good advice, so please stick around. Now, I'm Gary, this is my channel, Teachers Talk TEFL. I'm now a TEFL coach. I'm retired from the classroom, but I help train and guide people from where they are now to teaching in Thailand, Cambodia, or online. So check the link below if you'd like to set up. I've got a promotion, it's just $30 for 1 hour. It's 50% off currently. Most of my clients book an hour just to kind of figure out the value I bring. But anyway, like I said, $3,000 US was the highest salary that I made, a little bit more. And from 2021, or whenever COVID arrived, to early 2024 is when I was teaching online. I pivoted to online from running a TEFL company. COVID kind of put paid to that. It was doing well. My partners were the owners of the college that I worked at as a teacher for many years. We started the company together, and because it was an in-class TEFL, people had to fly in, you know, so kind of put the brakes on that. So I pivoted to online, and at the time I wanted to kind of move away from going to work every day to working from home, because one of my dogs was very ill. He had like a suspected brain tumor and he was having seizures, so it meant that I could have a lot more freedom. And I think freedom is the word here, guys. Teaching online offers you that freedom to be able to teach anywhere in the world, as long as you've got the consistent location, background, good internet, you know, you can do it. But I started teaching online through a Chinese company. I'm going to make a separate video about how to find a job online, because I think that's also really useful advice for you. If I go on too much, I'm going to make this video too long. I want to focus on the income right now and what's possible, a cautionary tale, as well as some really good advice for you. So I was working for a smaller company, and that will be part of that next video, talking about who you should try and work for. And I was in direct contact with the founder, the owner, and we built up a very strong relationship. Now, of course, making that kind of money, look, I know it's not telephone numbers. Probably some of you are like, I wouldn't get out of bed for less than 10 grand a month. That's fine, that's phone numbers to me. But $3,000 a month, or between 2,000 and 3,000, was absolutely phenomenal for me. I mean, it was wonderful. Working from home, being available all day, waking up, going to the beach, starting work at 3 o'clock, finishing at 9. Whoa, wonderful. But anyway, there's a few things that you need to know. I'm not saying or making this video to tell everyone that you're just going to make $3,000 just like that. It isn't that easy. There's a lot of ingredients to becoming a successful online teacher, and that's what I can help you with. I know what they're looking for. I know what you need to know. I know how to help you smash the demo classes, because that's another thing. When you join a company, you might get a job and think, I've cracked it. I've got a job teaching online. Yes, you have, but you've got no students. Most of the companies operate on a demo system, so you have to do like a 20 or 30-minute class for free to capture that student. And there are videos on my channel about that, but if you want to talk to me about how to smash the demos, and smashing the demos, being successful at demo classes is one of the key ingredients to becoming a busy, successful online teacher. Now, I was a victim of my own success, and look, this isn't a trumpet blowing session. I'm not trying to be flash. I'm just telling you my experiences, all right? I've been doing this for a long time. I've been here in Thailand for 22 years. I've worked very hard. I've learned my craft. I've earned my stripes, and coming into online teaching at that point in my career, I had a lot to offer, guys. I'm not going to lie. You know, I'm a very professional, well-prepared, passionate, energetic teacher, and that translates very well to any situation, be it a classroom or an online platform. So forgive me if I'm sounding like a big head. I'm not trying to be a big head, honestly. I'm just trying to give you some advice and some guidance and tell you what's possible in this market. So once I figured it all out and I got familiar with the platform and I was able to really do well with the demo classes, I had students literally lining up. So at the time I was making just over $20 an hour, and of course it fluctuates, and the world economy wasn't doing too great, so it was kind of going down. I think it came down to about $18.50, $19, but it is what it is, right? I just had to accept that. I wasn't trying to get an increase based on the fact the economy wasn't doing so well. But yeah, so I was filling up my schedule, and that's the thing, guys. You've got to work. You've got to put the grind in to fill up your schedule. If you get into the mindset where, oh, I don't get demos, when I get the demos, the students never sign up, it's because of your mindset. It's because you don't have a system. You don't have a step-by-step approach, a process to ensure that every time you get a demo, you can offer your time for free, knowing that you're going to smash it, knowing that you're going to hook that family. Because don't forget, you're teaching the kid, but the parents are watching in the background. I'm going to make a bunch more videos about online teaching because I know I've got a lot to offer and help you. And like I said, if you book a coaching session, I can help you more than you know. I can really get you to where you need to be. So I ended up working 7 days a week. On Saturday and Sunday, I was working, doing like from 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning through to about 8 at night. I had some gaps between, but on some days I was doing like 14, 30-minute classes a day. And it's a lot, isn't it? So it is possible to make really good money. And just ignore all the people that say, you can't teach online in China now because all the regulations have changed. Yeah, things have changed. But if you listen to the trolls, if you listen to the haters, you're going to miss out on opportunities. Just focus on yourself. Don't listen to them, and understand that even if regulations and rules change in China, companies will also pivot and get around those rules and regulations. For instance, there was a time when after school English and online English was completely banned. I was still working 7 days a week, and all these people were like, hey, you don't know what you're talking about, you can't teach online. I was doing really well, thank you very much. So all those people that are giving it all that, just take the students that they're not going to take. Positive mindset. So the companies pivot, right? They start positioning themselves as software companies and whatever else they need to do to get around the government. And China, like any country, it's who you know, not what you know. They know how to get around this stuff. Don't worry about it. It's not your concern. Don't get involved in all the politics and all that stuff. Just do your job. And for just about 3 years, I was making, you know, there were months when it wasn't so good. Maybe I had a little holiday, you know, I had to have a little holiday, and you know, probably 1,500, but regularly above 2,000, with 3,000 being the highest. Now, even if you half that, if you say, well, I'm not working 7 days a week, are you mad? Yeah, I am, and I was. And the cautionary tale that comes with it is I burnt out. You can see in my channel, there's my TEFL life story, which takes you from 2004 right up to 2025. And it details, I'm very transparent about it. I just want to share my experiences to help people. It talks about my burnout and what led to it. It wasn't just the online teaching. It was many things over many years that put me to that position where I literally had to step away from work, step away from the classroom for a year. And I just walked for a year like Forrest Gump, listening to philosophy and stoicism and all kinds of stuff. But I came back with this mission, and here I am now trying to help people, trying to inspire people and get people from where they are now to teaching in Thailand, Cambodia or online. And that's what we're here to talk about today. So there's the cautionary tale. If you are working 7 days a week and you become a victim of your own success, which is very possible, and you have a problem saying no, which is something I suffer from, yeah, it can get overwhelming. But like I said, if you half that, if you could make $1,000 a month and live in a place like this, surely, that's got to be appealing, hasn't it? But look, talk to me, contact me, email me, I'll share my WhatsApp number, book a session, because I'm not going to blow smoke up your arse and tell you that everything's roses and puffy white clouds, because you've got to put the grind in, you've got to put the work in, you've got to build your schedule. But once you do and you start developing a reputation, people talk to people. Remember, who you know, not what you know. The director of a company will have several of his friends who will suddenly want you teaching his son or his daughter. It is possible with the right mindset, the right training. Come on, talk to me. I want to share my knowledge, share my experience. But it is possible in 2026 to make a good living teaching online if you put the work in, if you're consistent, if you're well prepared, and if you've got good skills, all right? And once again, that's what I can help you with. Comment below. Everything I've said is real. This is what happened to me. And like I said, the cautionary tale is you've got to be careful. You've got to have your breaks. You've got to learn to say no and build a schedule that is sustainable. Now, this was 2 years ago, right? It's 2026 now. I'd still be there now. Oh, the money I'd be making by now. My goodness. But look, when you burn out, money becomes seriously unimportant. And actually, since my burnout and my recovery, money is no longer my motivator. Of course I need money to live, to eat, but I'm doing it through helping people, through using all of my knowledge and experience to help people get a good start in their career, yeah? Not to make all the mistakes that I made, have made, and will probably make again. But yeah, there it is, guys. I really hope this video was helpful. I want you to know what's possible, and I can show you how to do it, all right? Please like, share, subscribe, and look out for the next video, because I'm going to be talking about the kind of company that you should be looking to work for, and that will really be interesting and will save you lots of time and lots of stress, all right? Okay, thanks for listening. Kopku makrap. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.